Hey guys, it's here again, and this is something a little different. I'm gonna wait for 1.20 to come out before getting back in, because after the past couple of months have been really busy. Let's just stick with busy. Not gonna go into it. Anyway, while I'm waiting for 1.20 to fully release, I'm just gonna, get myself back in and whet my appetite with at the very least one, maybe more mod games, depending on how long it actually takes until 1.20 is released. So this mod is, and I don't know if I can ever pronounce it, I'm just going to guess Iaponia, if it is even Iaponia Universalis. Basically, it does to Japan what Voltaire's Nightmare does to the HRE. In essence, even as you can see, obviously Japan is a bit kind of crooked, but that's how you get it to fit in the actual, mapscape as it is. But yeah, this kind of focuses on Japan and, the internal struggles and, all that fun stuff with regards to all the daimyos and everything, and it's just, it looks interesting. Now, apparently from what I can tell, there either aren't any, if any, kind of historical events in it. Is still kind of an early enough release, so if anything, this might just be a war simulator. I'm not sure if there are going to be events that are going to change things, or there might be. I don't entirely know. I have not tested this. Religion becomes a factor at some point, because while everything starts off Shinto, it eventually turns into, we eventually get Buddhism, or one of the tracks of Buddhism and Catholicism coming in with the Center of Reformation mechanics, I believe. So yeah, should be fun. As what I do whenever I'm going to be playing a daimyo, I just tend to default to Hosokawa, at least in the base game, because of their, they tend to be a relatively powerful daimyo. I'm not sure if that's still going to be to the same extent here in this mod, because there's a lot of other stuff around. It's no longer, as you can tell, even just based on here, Ashikaga has gone. Apparently he was assassinated in 1441, even though he's still there in the base game and will still be there in 1.20 when Japan itself does get a bit of a rework in the base game. There are more provinces, there are more tags, there are more daimyos, and the shogunate is based solely on whether you own Kyoto or not. And since we are the shogun, I believe, well, we own the general, most of the general area of Kyoto. I don't think there's a specific Kyoto province. As you can tell, everything, at least around here, is all divided up into their, constituent, I was going to say constituencies, but, constituent parts, as you will. Although, when you go kind of further east, especially around here in the northern half of Japan, the provinces just get gigantic. I mean, you can zoom in so much, that is like the entire friggin' screen. Anyway, yeah, we're going to get into Hosokawa. I'm not really sure what I'm going to expect out of this, but, hopefully a decent game. Their ideas are, well, the biggest thing you'll notice is improve relations in the tradition, which means, yay, AE burns off quicker, and a bunch of, kind of random stuff. Although, apparently, if there's one thing I want to do, just what I was looking through them, if you want to challenge Takeda, 4 provinces, 52 development, holy crap, the mill bonuses you get here. Discipline and siege ability from the start, cavalry flanking at the end, army tradition, cav combat ability, cav cost, leader shock. Maybe not too bad if you want to go for a real, start small and just blob your way, although mind yourself with Usegui. Even Usegui get cavalry flanking, so they might even be better. Anyway, I'm getting, caught up in it. Let's start with Hosokawa. I'm going to believe their capital is over here because that's where the main name is, even though they own all this. Let's just play. And we don't need Iron Man in this because it's just a standard game. No achievements in this. This is a mod game. We don't need Iron Man or any of that craziness. I don't need to worry about it. So, I don't need to bother turning it on, having it save the game constantly and all that other fun stuff. So, now we are in Japan proper. Now, I don't know. I'm going to presume. Oh, okay. I was going to say, how did they cut off the west and the east? But you can actually see here if you eventually scroll down on it. It is considered wasteland. And beach to restore colonized, and I thought it had a name showing on it. Oh no, it's literally just says border. Never mind. As you can see, Ainu is here. The provinces of Ainu are fucking huge. So there's really minimal benefit to colonizing it. And I don't think any ideas were changed. Then again, as I said, I have not looked at them. I don't know if the NIs are really any difference. Here we go. I need to get an idea of where we start off here in Hosokawa. So obviously, so we have this landmass, we have this landmass, we have this little island mass here, and then we have what was formerly stuff taken from what I believe was all taken from Shihaga, and this is where the central command and everything of the country was here in Kyoto. Decent manpower, 40,000. I'm going to presume it's just because we have so much land in general that it does give us a decent amount of manpower. Say it like anyone cares about sailors, although we have more than we should. That is a crap ton of holy crap. Yeah, I probably didn't really consider money-wise. So Katsumono Hosokawa, he's careful. Wow, he's careful. Jesus Christ, even better. Hosokawa starts with 2 alliances, the Awa Hosokawa and the Bichu Hosokawa. I don't know why they are 2. I don't know why it's split up, especially just allied as opposed to being, vassals. Especially right next door you have the Yamana, who obviously desire every single province and historical rivalry, blah blah blah, but they also have their 3 miners here, all actually not entirely allied with each other. Oh, I see here. Dynastic superiority costs belly. Oh, didn't know that existed there. Really did not know that existed, and yeah, dynastic superiority. In theory, I could do that. We start as one of the great powers of the world. Yeah, this mod has been, designed with around 1.19 in mind. So, as you can see, here are the great powers. Myself and Yamana are the top 2. Then we have Uchi, who is up in the, well, I would say northwest, but technically it's the southwest. Technically, there's Uchi, who's the 3rd. We have the the branch off Usagi. Shiba, I believe, are actually Shiba are right here. Wow, okay, I thought they were much further away, Shiba, and they've already rivaled. Well, that's fine. Hatakeyama, I believe, are right next. Well, part of them are right next door to them. Where is the rest of Hatakeyama, though? I mean, this is the home of us. Oh, right, they're starting right next door to us as well. Okay, well that can be arranged. And then there's the Usagi down here, and Kyogu. I have no idea where they are. Is there not one of the standard ones, if you will? They are actually right next door to us right here, and they are the 8th great power from all this. They yes, they own more land over here. They must own more land than that. No, that's just 200. Oh no, never mind. Yes, here they are. They own even more land. So while they have a lot of land, it's very split up for them, and even the island up there. Wow. And yeah, I still need to take stock of this whole situation, as I don't know anything about where everything is. A few standard-based decisions, which require admin tech. Money-wise, well, it said we were making a lot more money, but of course that never factors in the forts that you start with. We have 8 of them, including Osaka itself. That's a good wow, 20 dev in Osaka. I'm surprised that's not our capital. There's going to be a lot to figure out. This one, I wonder if this entire first episode might just be figuring out the general situation of the land, where everything is. So we have those 2 alliances. Yes, there's our improved relations bonus. That is gigantic. And the usual stuff is available. Yep, no changes there. Yes, apparently cultures were not changed, or cultures do have to be retouched, so I think everyone starts as Sengoku as their primary culture. Even though they don't, yeah, Sengoku is everyone. Now, obviously all these cultures are in the same, one gigantic culture group, so it's not going to have, except for the Ainu, you're not going to have many problems here. They may change that later on. But yeah, you're all in one, they're in one kind of basic culture group. You may want to end up promoting something else to your primary and using that instead, like Kinai with 59%. But we'll work on that later, if necessary. Trade. Yeah, trade. Didn't even look at what trade could be like. So, Kansai here is an end node. Well, that's good. This here is... So where are we transfer? Why would we transfer to Sea of Japan? Is it because our... Oh... Wait. No. Where is our main trade port, by the way? Is our main trade port in our capital? Our capital is here in Satuchi. But I believe we would be better off just moving everything, because if I see this correctly, Kanasi here is an end node. And most stuff will flow to the end node. Also, Sanyodo here is also an end node. Ooh, Northern Sakkaido is wanting to pull most of the money. See, that goes to Satuchi. I'm going to send that to Kanasai. I may want to, as soon as I get the development for it, or the points for it, move my main trade port, and I may even move it over here to Otori. Looks to be the best one to put it in because of all those trade bonuses. Yeah, once I get 200 dip, I'm going to move my main trading port here, and then we'll just transfer from Satuchi down. Let's go into let's go to Sanyodo, which is all the way up here. Yeah, we'll transfer these two downwards into here, and then as we get more merchants, we'll start transferring from other places in here into Kansai. So we can hopefully get more money out of that from it. So everyone here is Shinto, and Shinto's basically is the Coptic mechanics. I believe, yeah. All the Shintos here are going to use the Coptic mechanics, so I guess that means everyone gets all of these to start with. But as we get later on in the game, and there are various new religions that pop in, that these things go away. So yeah, I guess we just all get this. Well, that's good news. And these are missionary strength for the end. Well then. Coptic mechanics. As I said, still possibly partially basis. Some things may need to be reworked in the future. What have we got for our... No, I went on a navy here. Wow, there's a lot of transports. Very little you guys. Let's go... I want you guys over here. What was that? Currently hiding from enemy fleets that are too strong. But we're not at war anywhere, so... Don't really get that one. This is our main primary navy. Oh, that's good news. So since we make a crap ton of... Well, we'll think about that in a second. Yeah, those are the 5 of them. Controlled by Shinto country. We are Shinto, so we get morale and true faith. The only other ones that come in, well, the rest of the Catholics are apparently Protestant, Orthodox, and Coptic are heretics. Oh, obviously the Catholic... Oh, I see. Catholic hasn't come in, so I guess this has been changed to a different religious groups. But obviously, one of them, I think based on this, I think it's Theravada is going to show up later on. That's going to be the heathen. I think. 64 force limit. Holy crap, we should be totally building up to that force limit. Totally should build up to that force limit, and estates-wise, you know, the usual stuff. That is a lot of influence just from provinces. And yeah, feudal monarchies, you're expecting a hell of a lot more. Well, I'll start by grabbing your general. You needed more in the fire and stuff. Do all that, and yeah, we'll just start with 100 mil right off the bat. Seek your support. Let's take the theologian. And I would take this, but it's going to put it at 72, so just give me 100 admin, and you guys, I don't think I can even get you guys up enough, can I? No, I'll just take the money for now. A decent amount of money, we're going to want to use it almost immediately to build up our force up to our force limit. Our conquering is to conquer Uwa, which is... No. We got that province of... Oh, right, I see now. You want us to conquer this. We'll consider it. We'll need to figure out with regards to the months how things are. So we're all same dynasty here. We should ideally be married. 33. The Awa is 35. We are 23. Alright, the first thing to do is get you two married. And for our starting rivals, so Hatakeyama rivaled us, the Shiba rivaled us, and so did the Yamana. So we'll tell them all to piss off. Notice neither country has an... okay, it's obviously... Probably has not been initialized properly or something. Because it doesn't seem to consider any of us as having an army. There we go, first rank great power, good. We start with, Jesus, a lot of advisors. All at least level 2. 2 as well. I mean, I know we make money, but I'm not sure we make that much money. At least not right now. 9.5 ducats. And I'm going to be building up the force settlement as well. Let's at the very least get you and you definitely some improved relations. Where is the half price? Your half price at 3. 4.5 for a lot of admin. I'm not sure how much we'll be taking. Institutions are somewhat less than normal. Feudalism obviously is still just present here. So the Renaissance. So the Renaissance is going to spawn in a couple of regions. Kansai and Kyushu. I'll need to actually look at these regions. There we go. Nope. Geographical map modes. So, not the areas. Here's the regional map modes. So, here's Kyushu. That's the settlement. Yeah, well, the entire sea is like the Sea Japan settlement land sea down there. So, Hokkaido, Tohoku, Kanto, Chubu, Kansai, Shikoku, Chugoku, and Kyushu. So, it spawns in Kyushu or Kansai. Well, we are in Kansai, so. At least 15, yeah, that's in 1500. Development is at least 20, or it is the capital, which is possible. Printing press will spawn a little later on. 15 dev in a capital. He is Catholic or is Mahayana, so yeah, again, the religions are going to pop up and change that. Global trade comes in 1600 as the usual, the usual stuff. Manufactories and the Enlightenment. We're missing one of them here, aren't we? Which one? Colonialism. Right, there is no colonialism. Which is good, we don't want to worry about that. And yeah, the usual stuff. The ideas, have they been changed at all? I don't see any immediate difference. Yes, even exploration still exists, but it's useless. Similarly, expansion is similarly useless. Some of these ideas have not been removed. You do not need them. Everything else is pretty fair game though, because you're gonna want it around here. Okay, I think we can finally get a start other than figuring out what we're going to do with our armies. We have a 5 up here, and we have a few bunches of 14. These are all 10 and 4 except for you, you're 11 and 4. Make you a 10 and 4 over here. It's the only way you're going to get over there, so you're, what, 5 and 1. There you are, you're 10 and 4. And that gives us the opportunity, we're at 56, we can add another 8. So I would add more cav to all of these, because early game, cav, shock, you're going to want it. And let's figure out how we are doing. We're just, as you can see, we kind of just have generic, the generic Asian units. Let's stick with some, these guys longbows, I'll just leave them as longbows for the time being. Alright, first mission is improving relations with Wasaka Takeda. Economic base and military power. Not a hope of ever vassalizing you, and you are only barely 52% to take over. I wouldn't want to waste my time with that. Let's just go straight for conquering Uwa off of the Hatakeyama. I presume it's still... No, wait, it's over... No, it's not. It's conquering Uwa off of the Kono. How much do you need to eat up? 136. Let's grab its network on you. When our diplomats come back, we can start to work on the Yamana. I should probably actually look through these army lists. We are the top one, Yamana, obviously just barely behind, 63. There is a lot of stuff here, as you can see, and even the miners, because generic national ideas in this are actually pretty gigantic, because 25% force limit from just being a miner. So there's a fair few of them out there. And yeah, when all these guys allied, you'd almost want to, I don't know, too far away. Yeah, distancing borders doesn't help there. The Uchi arrive, well, they're a bit far away. And the standard Usegui. Yeah, Usegui are too far away, but Uchi aren't. You may want to work on some mutual relations very soon. Let's get some diplomats home. Okay, those. Oh yeah, get my log up, please. Thank you. I'd like my log up, thanks. Thankfully, you waste several of your slots already having that to start with. I'm glad to see that going. Okay, relations over here with Uchi. Let's get them to be friends. all of the various... Who are you? Nikki, you are so tiny, I almost don't even want to bother with you. Oh, also... Did not notice this little bit of blocker here. Now, I don't know if that is for effect. I didn't even notice all of this. Now that I've zoomed in, I can actually notice it. So it... I suppose it... is it dissemble mountains or something? Because obviously... I don't know if it's just to represent mountains or just general flatlands. But it does make a little bit of sense on where some forts are. Though I could do it a fort. Actually, I have a fort right here. I'd love to take that over just to get everything sorted out. Nikki, you are tiny. I don't want to bother my ass with you. Ochi, you are one gigantic ass province. Really not sure I want to bother with you either. I mean, you guys are far too tiny. And there's the Kyogu. Oh, you're allied Shiba. No. I'll use as an admin, 7.5, but I'm going to lose most of that money when all of these troops are finished building. So, let's get that started then, I guess. Alright, Kono, you allied... Nobody. Well, that's useful. That'll help me get my first one on the go. Kono, you only have 14,000 troops. I don't really need to bring that many over, do I? I know I have 20k, but yeah, I'll just have to... Yeah, that won't take terribly long. You guys, now, here's the thing. You guys are only allies and not vassals. You'll come in for land, but I don't think I want to give you much, if any, land, because you guys are kind of, you know, you're my kind of clans. I should have to, you know, eat you up sort of thing. Yeah, screw it. We'll be taking Uwa, and then any other provinces around here that would make a bit of sense to take. Probably like most of this coastline, if anything. Yeah, screw it, let's just do it. Making sure nothing is actually being built in these provinces. You have to scroll in quite a bit to even get it. Yeah, sure, just... Yeah. I'll wait a tick. I'll wait a couple ticks. I need my guys to get ready. Yeah, spare no expenses, thanks. I have a lot of troops to prepare. I don't know what these guys consider as a decent place. I almost want to almost get you as a friend first before I start. Ishiki, you are relatively tiny. It's almost more like for your protection against Yamana. You don't even seem to have a mission, but you obviously want, yeah, absolutely everything surrounding you. That's only a 2 of 4. Who did you rival in the meantime? You've rivaled one of my guys, so no. No, you rivaled one of my guys, so I kind of have to say no to that. Ooh, level 1 scientist for efficiency. Anyway, how are we doing money-wise? 3 ducats, so I'll just stick with the +1 for the time being. The rest of them have died off. I'll take you anyway. I'll use our Queen Consort as morale of armies. Well, it's useful. Alright, I think we're, like, pretty much ready here. Are you guys ready? I'll be bringing these 16 over, grabbing some mill access over here, and then just working on you, so... Sure. Annoyingly, I do have to get explicit military access through these guys. That's why I kind of wish that they were actually vassals rather than anything else. You give me mill access. Oh, you're the same one, of course. Oh, right, yeah, you're the same one all along. I'm gonna also bring you guys back over here to pick up one of these armies. I'll have like 32 on this landmass and like 32 over here, which I think is probably going to be the most useful, particularly because, like I said, I can grab military access through these two guys. Yamana is going to be the main source of no access, if you know what I mean. I'll need to build a spy network over there. Ooh, visiting a shrine. Yeah, sure, I'll take my admin, thanks. Shall gladly take some admin. By the time we're done, hopefully we'll be able to pick up Uchi as a buddy. Say hopefully. No real idea if I can or not. And I have no idea how actually fast or slow I'm going, so just move into Shufu. Ooh, you finally got 17k. With a 3 shocker as well. Ouch. We have to bring you back all of a sudden. Get on the boats, get your ass over here. That was unfortunate. You are actually heading to Shufu. It would be grasslands. These things don't have much defense around here. Head to the hills. You're actually gonna... You are gonna get there in time. Well, I'll hold my ground. Or, roll another general. Hello. You're better. You guys will land. I do have mill access. I'm surprised I don't have fleet basing rights by default, but that costs money, and that's not something I'm going to waste my time with. You guys give me access, since we are buddies. And you guys get your ass over here. Let's see what happens here. Ow. That was not a good shocker, that one. Yeah, no, we're not going to win that one. You guys head back. Oh, head to Toyota. We'll get you guys over here to join up, and we'll move in 2 at a go. Yeah, the sea provinces are pretty big. You have to get used to that. So in you go. There we go. Gonna wait a couple ticks before anything else. Did you get access? Yeah. Oh, yes. No, you do have access through Yamana. There, you guys just move to Shufu together. See if we can grab a blockade. This is actually... Oh, this is all... Yeah, this is all the same one province. We're doing... Yeah, we're just paying for reinforcements really more than anything else. What I do want to do is figure out where your boats ran off to, if anywhere. Head over here. Oh yeah, right, you guys. Probably be doing something like that, like, yeah, embargoing you. Soon embargoing the other 2 as well. As you can see, I'm not really devoting everyone over here. I should be able to do this with like 1 army. Or, you know, 1/2 of the army. You guys want to get in there anytime soon? There we go. There we go. There's a nice wipe. Let's just get on the fort. Hey, you're over here. Good. Do you have... No, I don't. I don't want to grab one of these for myself. Atakeyama has declared on one of their miners. Interesting. Where are you going now, Iochi? Apparently I won't catch you there. But you are moving there. Oh, it's gonna count. Oh, right, the thing's over there. I want to get you locked in here first. Go, kill them. I want to get you locked in here first before I do anything. Before you do anything brash. And, oh, beach you've declared on them. That's not good. I don't want them gaining land. Actually, land they really shouldn't have. Whoa, okay. We had a... Whoa, what the hell with that shock roll, lads? Wow, what the hell was that shock roll, lads? What the fuck were those shock rolls? And we had freaking 6 on the cap and everything. Fucky hell. Just failed on the shock roll like crazy. Well, at least I'll be fighting Bichu now. Right, you guys need to recover a lot now. 3,000 men will get here this month. Wait a couple more months and get more reinforcements, then we'll just end this lot. No, hang on, are you guys still... Yeah, you guys are still attritioning out there. Oops. Here, you guys run through. I'm heading back to the fort. Sabe and Tsutsui. So how are we doing? Hey, Uchi is friendly now. Good. And you're also fighting, also, you know... Well, let's at least get the marriage so we can ally them afterwards. Hey, sup. Yeah, I'm kinda here to kill you. There we go. There you go. That should be you, hopefully now done. Alright, I can move... Oh, right, yeah, my main trade port now. One thing I wanted to do is take you, and... I'm at war. Right, fuck that. Right, at war. Forget about that. Don't tell me Uchi are going to be on this, trying to siege it. Yes, they are as well, the cunts. Right, you go to Noma. You know, Kazaya. I need to take one or both of the, whatever, that doesn't really matter too much. Let's just get our network here. And Yaman, you allied the 3 miners and your Takeda. You are allied with a load of randomers. You're also fighting your own dude over, or is he? Who even? Fighting over here? Oh, because you're over there. All your allies actually kind of like me, which is the other big issue. Oh well, Yamana's spy network, let's get that going. You guys can go split up and get onto these provinces. Jesus, he ran out of manpower already. From those terrible, terrible rolls. Can you land there, please? Getting this province occupied. That should... I don't know if it actually will, but it should hopefully give us some access to this province. Or some decent sea access to here. I have to go all the way. Can I not? No, I can't. I have to leave. I can't even get my war goal over here. You guys come over here. We still take attrition. Does this count as... It should count as home. I mean, I have this. It is technically adjacent. Yeah, it's adjacent. You guys go there. You guys wait a tick. We're going to send them across. Here, you can take the other general. Get over there. We actually do land there. You guys are going to start occupying that, and then we're going to occupy this, and then we're going to get everything else. Get in there. I'll be having this, thanks. Despite my, you know, decent lack of stuff. Well, I got that. Please don't take Kita off of me. 5th of August. How do you get there so quickly? Old fighter, maybe? Right. What else I wanted to consider? Oh yeah, obviously, well, tech is going to come up soon. If I can get Mil 4, that'd be great. What else do I want to do? Actually, stability first will help. What was I thinking? I was thinking of doing something. I can't even remember what it was right now. I wasn't taking anything off of you guys, and I wasn't doing any of this. Although, that army is going to be definitely costing a bit, mostly on the reinforcements. That means an early idea might want to be eco, or, well, one of eco, defensive, or offensive. Well, one of them that reduces the cost of the army. Probably just defensive for the time being. Let's get everything into here. Oh, you are going to go to Ukina, so you're going to land in there. Good. Oh, god damn it, you're taking it yourself. Fine, I guess we'll have to take these provinces ourselves. And there's the naval fight. Good. And you're taking Yo as well. Oh, I can just walk right through. Oh, because that cancels my return province. Right. I'm not going to waste my time with Uchi, helping Uchi here. Oh right, producing salt and everything. Oh yeah, all the trade goods. I didn't even think about looking at the trade goods because they are possibly somewhat different. So it's not grain, it's rice, which has no description. It's just land force. Okay, it's pretty standard. The bamboo is construction cost. Cloth is still cloth, which is no development cost. Tropical wood for naval force limit. Dyes to trade power. This is sake for local unrest. So that's the wine. This general metal, construction time. Silk is local trade power. Well, that's interesting. What else we got? We have lacquerware for monthly autonomy. Paper. Paper was a decent thing over there. State maintenance. Really not a fan of that. We got seaweed. Ooh, we got seaweed over there. That's a nice one. There was salt. Here's the tea. Tea is garrison growth. A lot of other stuff. Hey, here's all the gold mines up here. That's a big gold. 6 development gold mine. Actually, a decent number of gold mines up there, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's Yamana have a 4 dev gold mine. Yeah, all the gold mines mostly in the north, if we ever want to do that. Anyway, I'll be taking this and this. Annoyingly, that's all I can take unless it was ever made contiguous. So I'm going to have to wait for my dude to wait up. And obviously you won't give that in because no one occupies any fort as of yet. Emphasize the as of yet. Oh, fuck's sake, Uchi. Really? God damn it. Like, we're now all sitting back and waiting on this to actually fire and get everything. Right, Yamana. Or Yamana, however the hell you want to pronounce yourself. Definitely... Oh, I need 25, right. We are going to want to claim here. Absolutely are going to want to claim Akashi first. Which have taken quite a bit themselves, mind you. See, you're wanting all of that. By the way, let me just check the areas over here. Yeah, oh wow, I want all of that area. Ideally, I'm going to want all of that area too. And Hatsuyama has actually eaten them. So, well, no, that was a miner in there. Oh, that was Tsutsui. Ceded 2 over to Hatsuyama. Well, that's bizarre. Why are we taking so much attrition? Wow, there is like no supply. Wow, why is there no supply here? Ooh, that's a bad supply limit. Get out of there. Stop attritioning away if we can help it. And hopefully stop losing money from the reinforcement costs. Tom indeed. It's gonna be waiting on all of this to finish. We're doing anyway on our warriors off. It could be better. There we go. Well, that's that tick down, so they are now 100'd. There's some family ties. Nice. Hatsuyama was discovered. Well, that's good. I should be sticking up a network over there. You're actually losing quite horribly. Alright. Good job, lads. Head home. Head somewhere for some repairs. That's in Seto. So this is Shozu, and Shozu connects to Kagawa. Actually, no. This is immediate. No, it's Kagawa immediately here. Then it's this fort. Shozu is just randomly off there. I need to figure out where all of these are, because these would be great areas for forts. For forts and fortresses, just to make sure that these things are covered. And yeah, this one here is a really bad spot for one. Like I said, more than anything, ideally I'd need that. So you took those 2 and all of that other stuff. Right, siege guy on here. You can split and go here. No, don't bother anymore then. You guys get on that. And actually, you can split for there. You can't even make it there. Let's just give me a merc then. We'll use a merc to take EO. And of course you've already freaking occupied it. Or, of course you've already spammed a unit there already. Wait, what? I didn't even get the merc. Wait, how did you build? I already occupied it. How did you get a unit there? Right, you guys need to get... Why does it take so... Oh, because... Wait, no. Oh, because of all that. Ah, I see now. Right, so I need my navy back here now. You guys need to come back up here. They are trying their hardest to get everything back. Wow, that merc... I had a merc running there. How did you suddenly get troops coming up out of that? No, not you. Shoot. Wrong province. That air could be better. I kind of wish I had prestige. Probably disinherit. Get in there. Nope. Get in there. Then get your ass into here. Kill them and retake the provinces. Rise of urban culture. For a crap ton of money gain, Diplo... No. Don't eat dipped. That's not worthwhile. Oh, you guys need to get back on the boat then. Okay, you need to land in a better province. Like, right on top of them. Let's land on them and kill them. Really? Now I'm attacking... Now I'm killing your peasants for you. Cheeky bastard. Hello. Get out of here. Take your land. Care about your freaking rebels. Yamana on Akitakeda. Where is that, by the way? You're now fighting Oh, and you're fighting my dude. And you're fighting Uchi. So you might have... Wow, you might not do too well here. Wait, which one? How are you attacking? Oh, Akitakeda up here. Ah, I see. Can I enforce on you? Ooh, 72. Potentially. I'm at war and I can't intervene in it. However, Akitakeda. We're also the same dynasty. We're also a Hosokawa on the throne. Let's improve some relations over there. I might be able to enforce my way in on that. Oh, already discovered in Yamana. I suppose foreign spy detection is a bit of a... something that's a bit interesting. Here, get your ass over here. Help to blockade, and then we'll set some off for... set you guys, some of you guys off for repair. Wait, no. Can't even detach. Oh, they're all damaged. They're all damaged, right? I was like, that's why I can't detach damaged ships. They're all damaged. Explains it. Alright, dip 4. Oh, right, I was going to be saving that, wasn't I? Whoops. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be saving that. Well, we can do it after the war. Besides, we're nearly at these two, and I want to take both of them. In fact, if I can get to 50 by forcing myself in, well, you're pretty much done now. Where's the rest of the area? Yeah, I want this too. There's like, yeah, barely any of that. Now, do you have any decent trade? No. As the development. I'll take this. I'd love to take all of this. For, that's only 180. Well, of course, that's only to core, not to actually make together. These would be the only guys who would get involved. I don't want to be that greedy. I'll just take this stuff for now, which includes... That was an actual fort, so yes, I'm going to want that. Take all your money and all of that, and... Could make you break, actually. Can I not take as much money? Let's dump the war reps. You're ending your rivalry with one of my... I'm going to call them vassals, even though they're not. So, yeah, do that. Thank you. I get that. That's an expiring victory. Get your ass in here. You guys get your ass in here. You get down here. 12 days. Gonna ally Uchi. And let's just core these immediately. Iokume. I'll have to lift the siege first by killing his own rebels. You. And immediately then we're gonna ally Uchi. And I'm tempted to go ally... We're at 3 of 4. I could ally Akitakeda here. And have them call me in against it, because Yamana is attacking them for something. Thing is, yeah, that's their main troops. You're also... Yeah, you are fighting my dude, which is why I should be able to get involved. And then I can put my full force of an army in various areas. I may need another leader. Oh, hello! And then we're going to, like, bum rush this force almost. He's 32, and then this 32. Don't have enough supply in Onsen. No, we don't. Here, you guys go to Iyo. We'll come through Kono and just hit these provinces around here. Because, yeah, there's no fort, so we can just start occupying all of this and give it over to Aki. But that'll be in the next one, when we figure out what I'm going to do. Also, speaking of figuring out what I want to do, hey, I want to grab... Is there a nice province here? 16 dev. Ooh, you're 14 dev. Actually, yeah, I think I want Cantano first. That has a fort. Claim the fortress provinces if we can. We'll figure out where to go. But yeah, that'll be in the next one. As we figure out what to do. But it's going to involve Yamana. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one.